What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back in Perth and it feels so good to be back. I can't even explain how much I craved my regular routine and my schedule and all that kind of stuff. Life has been really hectic. I've been back for about a week now and it's been non-stop. I just wanted to get back into a good routine with my training, meal prep, eating clean again. Obviously all that takes a little bit of time. It's been great, absolutely not cooking at all for pretty much 3 weeks, and obviously I've really enjoyed my holiday. For all of you who have enjoyed, watched and supported my travel vlogs, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the true OGs and just a big support for the channel. I know most of you are mainly here for just the fitness content, so that's okay that you are not into my travel vlogs, but we're back on the regular routine and schedule of regular fitness content and back to me talking about regular kind of fitness stuff. So in case you didn't know, I was on a 3-week holiday and this has basically forced me to take a little bit of a step back in terms of training and nutrition. I still tried to stay on track as much as I could. I still trained as much as I could on holiday as well. I probably got in about 4 sessions a week. Sometimes if I was lucky, I'll get 5. Obviously, I'm used to training 6 days a week. So it was a little bit of a forced deload for me. So what I did when it came to training is obviously try my best to get to the gym as much as I could. Obviously, those sessions are not going to be the intensity that I want it to be because I also knew like my recovery wasn't going to be well. I was walking around a lot. So I did a lot of upper lower splits and I even did a bit of like full body some of the days just to get it in. I didn't lift as heavy and as intensely as I normally would, but I really bumped the volume up and just tried to train as much as I could during those sessions there. Also because I was paying per entry, so it was not cheap, and so some of the entries were like $25, so I made sure that we're gonna make our $25 worth it. So yeah, I definitely did a lot of exercises, more exercise than I normally would, just to get that volume in, and a bunch of different exercises. So obviously trying to still train to the best of my ability, but yeah, it was a little bit of like a forced deload for training. Obviously I did no cardio, but steps was insanely high. I think the most my steps got up to some days was like 25k steps. Absolutely tracked no calories, no macros, and my weight at all. I pretty much lived like a normal person, but I made hitting my protein a priority. What I did to do that, obviously, apart from making the right choices when it came to ordering food and stuff like that, and just trying to buy little extra things here and there to make sure I hit the protein, is also I brought over some protein powder, some protein bars, and I also brought over some cans of tuna and even some pre-cooked chicken that I brought from Perth over to KL. So I really be trying to do the most to try and get my protein in. However, it is still not the ideal amount of protein that I'll be required to do. So I also only ate about like 3 times a day, sometimes 2 big meals a day, and then 1 meal would just be maybe midday. I'll just have just protein or whatever, little snacks here and there. But I basically ate very normally, and it was nice to have a little bit of a break to not live that fitness life. I haven't done this in a very long time. I did enjoy myself a lot spending time with my family, but after living pretty normally for about a week or 2, I realized that I don't enjoy it at all. Like, I did not enjoy being like a normal person. Like, I like being me, and I guess after living this fitness life for so long, this is my new normal now. Tracking my food is my new normal. Eating 5 meals a day is my new normal. Eating protein every single meal is my new normal. I think the thing I enjoyed the most is being able to mindlessly snack a little bit here and there when I was feeling pretty hungry, which only happened a few times, and more so at nighttime. We've been sleeping pretty late on holiday, so I probably went to bed at like 12, 1, earliest probably like 11 when I was there. And unfortunately that has kind of continued since I've been back. I've been sleeping at about 11 like every day here, but I've been sleeping into about 8 to 8:30, which I have kind of really enjoyed. I feel pretty good with my new sleep routine. I feel like I've been sleeping well. I've been enjoying waking up a little bit later. So yeah, I might just continue going on like that for a bit longer. I don't know. But thankfully, my schedule right now allows me to sleep in to 8:30. There's only a couple of days where I have to wake up a little bit earlier if I have to meet certain tradespeople for my house. So obviously, we've been really busy with trying to get the house ready. We're trying to move into our new house. Hopefully in the month or so, maybe earlier, I'm not sure yet, but we're just doing the most just to get the house together right now. Very exciting, but also, yeah, very, very exhausting doing all of that as well. Obviously, we still have the real wedding in June, so I'm busy planning all that. And we also have a bunch of new clients that has came on with us for the year, and I'm very excited about that. I've been doing more face-to-face with my new clients, just trying to get their techniques on point. So I've just been straight back into work mode 100% since I've been back here. Whilst I was away, I still obviously continued working. So that has still been kept consistent. I've still been working, but it's just been a little bit harder to balance working and trying to keep up with family activities, Chinese New Year activities whilst I was away. So whilst I still got everything done, it was like a little bit more stressful for me on the work days, and now I'm being able to be in a much better headspace with work, and I just like to fully dedicate myself and all my brain capacity to work when I'm actually working. Although again, it has been a nice break whilst I was away. So I do think the trip has brought me a lot, mainly to prevent a lot of burnout. So I think the trip has helped me kind of take a step back and a step further away from feeling burnt out. It helped me get a little bit of a deload, helped me kind of de-stress and just be in a very good, positive, happy place. So the trip has obviously done a lot for me, but I am so happy to be back and back into routine. So when I got back, weighed myself, I actually lost a little bit of weight. So I didn't get leaner though. I felt like I was much softer. I lost a little bit of muscle and muscle volume. I don't think I've lost like a lot of quality tissue, and I've been working very hard to put that back on. So since being back, I have not been on a cut at all. My goal was to get my 5 meals in, which was actually really hard initially. I've just been struggling with my appetite. I've been really full and not having major appetite. Again, it's just all from eating all the food that I have been when I was away. Just that, you know, I don't know, just different, the food quality is not the same, you know. Not eating much protein when I was away as well. So coming back and eating my regular amount of protein, which is much more, has kept me insanely satiated. My body was also used to eating like 3 meals a day and only 2 big meals. And so trying to fit 5 equal meals a day has been hard. Obviously, just, yeah. It's been pretty hard getting the food in initially, which is a little bit of a different kind of struggle, I guess, post-holiday. Because most of the time post-holiday, people will just be, or me in the past, I'd just be focusing on trying to drop calories back down, trying to lose weight and all that kind of stuff. But I was actually trying to regain muscle volume and weight and all that kind of stuff. So we're 1 week in and my weight has gone up. So that's good. We feel back out a little bit. I'm still feeling a little bit flat. Strength was obviously way down when I first came back as well, so we're working on getting that back as well. It's slowly getting there. We're 1 week in. I'm still not back up to where I want to be in terms of performance at the gym, but I'm working on that every day. So I'm glad to, you know, be doing the fitness vlogs again and keeping you guys updated on what's been happening. So yeah, this is pretty much what it is. You know, sometimes we can't really avoid events like that. We go on holiday and spend time with family, and all these things are very good for our mental health and well-being and just feeling not burnt out. And being able to stay on this journey for like a long time is the longevity aspect of it. That's why I think sometimes leaving room for these periods of times where we're not perfect is, I guess, something that's unavoidable. You know, we just have to do it. Again, I'm glad to be back. I'm back eating super clean, and I think that's also something else that has been making it really hard for me to get the calories I need to be, is because I'm insanely satiated from all the very clean food sources that I've been eating. But I've been feeling so much better eating my regular foods again, and I will continue to keep eating the way I have been. I don't really have plans to be going off track or off plan anytime soon at all. I'm very happy with just eating my own regular meals And yeah, I've just been really busy with work and the house and all that kind of stuff. So not really having much time to think about social meals or anything, which has been good. So yeah, we're back to the regular vlogs. I did record a long podcast with Jeremy. I'll put the link in the description, all about our tips and tricks on how to stay on track whilst on holiday. Obviously, I did touch on those things that I did do, and obviously if you did watch my travel vlogs, I do talk about it over there from time to time. But yeah, basically I think I managed to maintain pretty well this trip, but I'm ready to go into full grow mode. I am going on a big growing phase next, and then I will be starting a very long prep. So that's the game plan for now. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy today's vlog. I don't really know exactly where this will take you, but I am just going to take you along bits and pieces of my life. So right now it's 2:30 and I'm only just getting to my third meal of the day. So I'm going to show you, this is my go-to meal right now when my appetite is insanely low. So this is a lifesaver. So I'm going to be having a serve of creamy rice, which will give me 29.8 grams of carbs, which is awesome. A whole scoop of the Probiotics grass-fed whey, so that will give me my protein that I require, so 23 grams of protein, and then some blueberries as well for extra carbs, and also it just helps everything go together and just be able to be, for me to eat it much easier. I don't know, the blueberries just make it so delicious. So this is my go-to meal. So this is what 40 grams of cream of rice looks like. Very low volume. Of course, we're going to add water, put it in the microwave, it's going to voluminize up. But yeah, keeping the volume low. So this is what it looks like fresh out of the microwave. As you can see, I added just 200 mils of water, and then I microwave for like 1 minute, stirred, and then 1.5 minutes again. I'm just gonna keep stirring for a little bit, let it cool down, and then add some protein and the blueberries. And it's all done. It looks and smells pretty good. I just got a delivery. So, as you guys know, I've been wanting to eat like cleaner and just like higher quality. So I have been really making an effort to eat grass-fed beef. And so it's not that easy to find, honestly. Believe it or not, grass-fed beef is just not readily available here in Australia, where we obviously have a lot of beef. It's wild, I know. But anyway, so I found a place to order them online, and they deliver them straight to my door, next day delivery. I literally ordered this yesterday and it came today. So this is what I get from them. I only get 2 cuts of meat right now because I'm not the best at knowing how to cook it. So basically I get beef cheek. So it comes like this, frozen, and I like slow cook my beef cheeks. Maybe I will put it in this vlog how I cook it, because I posted it on my story and everyone has been hammering me for the recipe. So anyways, yeah, I slow cook the beef cheeks, and then I also get some Scotch fillet, which I obviously just like cook on the pan. So these 2 are my go-to cuts, and I try to eat like a portion of grass-fed red meat like every day. And yeah, it's been a big part of my diet and I have been absolutely loving it. Yes, it is a bit more expensive, but I don't know, it's WA grown, it's free from antibiotics, there's no growth hormones, it's sustainable, it's ethical. So it's good for me, it's good for the environment, it's good, it's worth the extra money. I feel like this is something that I want to kind of invest more into, having good quality foods, supporting good WA farmers that I guess use sustainable farming methods. You know, I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about all of that, but they say they are sustainable and regeneratively farmed, which I'm not going to pretend that I really know too much about, but it's something that I definitely stand for. So today I'm going to be slow cooking my beef cheek. I just literally spent half an hour chopping them up because it's so tough. It takes a long time to chop it up. So first I gotta chop it up into pieces, and then for fresh ingredients here I have rosemary, I have a bay leaf, some shallots and garlic, and then I'm also gonna be using some sugar-free ketchup, some, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Worcestershire sauce, and some cranberries as well. And then this is the secret to the goodness. I'm going to be cooking it in some bone broth as well, also grass-fed. So this is a very super healthy and gut-friendly and just all-around good for you, kind of like a little slow-cooked meal. And I'll be cooking it in the Thermomix. So I've just popped everything in there and then put some salt and pepper in there as well. And then next I've added the tomato sauce, the Worcester sauce, and then 30 grams of cranberries on there. The cranberries actually makes everything taste nice and sweet as well, which is a great addition that I love. And then the last step is I'm just gonna use enough bone broth just to cover it, not too much. And then we go to the slow cooker mode there. And we're gonna set it for 3 hours at 98 degrees and hit start. And then we wait for 3 hours. I forgot to film after I finished cooking it, but this is how it looks like on a plate. So there we've got beef bone broth, the beef cheeks there, and I'm having it with jasmine rice, and it's so delicious. It smells amazing. Only takes 3 hours to cook. So I'm going to end today's video with a little bit of a physique update. So since the beginning of the vlog, I have gained about 1 kilo over the last, I would say, a week and a half, getting my weight back up, and I'm going to continue with this build. So this is where I'm currently sitting. I do feel a little bit fluffy, but like I said, I have no plans on cutting anytime soon. I'm going all in with this building phase. I'm happy with my current shape, and I feel like my upper body has really filled out a good amount, and hopefully I've been growing as well. What I really want to keep working on is overall density everywhere. I still feel I can get a little bit more width in my back as well, and I really want to work on my glutes. So looking at my overall physique, the one body part I'm actually the most wanting to improve right now is actually my glutes. I know obviously they used to be more of my strength than weakness, but right now I think they just need a little bit of extra love. Obviously I've been reducing the volume of my glute training due to my lower back injury from a while back, and I think it's time to really get those glutes up and running again. So I really want to focus on my glutes, get them nice and full, build overall density, and try to maintain my current conditioning, try not to get any more body fat than I already do right now. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.